Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. So I wanted to come to you guys with another video. I want to talk a little bit about what took place down in Atlanta at Umi Sushi and how T.I is involved in it, okay? Because T.I somehow always manages to involve himself in certain situations. But we are going to talk about it, okay? Now, I was actually gathering clips to actually make a video about this, and then one of my subscribers dropped down on one of my other videos and said, hey, have you seen what happened between T.I and Umi Sushi? Can you talk about that? So listen, I was going to do it, girl. I was just waiting. I was trying to get everything together, but I'm glad you did mention it. So here we go. Okay. Now, first things first, this took place at Umi Sushi Atlanta. And I want to be specific about that because since this incident, a lot of other Umi Sushis from around the country have been saying, hey, it's not us. Okay, we're Umi Sushi this, we're Umi Sushi that. Umi means ocean in Japanese, so it is a pretty common name, so to speak, right? But this is specifically Umi Sushi Atlanta. So they're saying it won us, don't drag us, don't, write bad reviews because it had nothing to do with us. All right, so here's the incident. A man, William Johnson, took his wife out, Kaylin Colbert. She's a pretty well-known attorney in Atlanta, okay? He took her out for her birthday, and when they entered Umi Sushi, they were quickly pretty much turned away, saying that they couldn't be serviced because he was wearing gym shoes. Now, listen, I'm from the west side of Chicago. We don't say sneakers. I say gym shoes, okay? So you're going to hear me say gym shoes. He was wearing gym shoes. He was wearing Air Force Ones, and they basically said he was not allowed to patronize their establishment, and they would have to leave. And the man was kind of going back and forth with them. And I'm going to show you in these two clips here of him going back and forth with the host and the owner. The owner is actually who you see on the right. Go ahead and take a look at these clips, and I'm going to come back. Take a look.
How crazy is that? She has on Adidas sneakers. You telling me those are good? No.
Please.
No, you can talk right here. I don't want to talk outside. This is something you brought on yourself. This is something you brought on yourself. This is pure racism. She has on Adidas. She has on Adidas. What the fuck is it? Adidas and Nikes. No. Adidas and Nikes.
We're waiting for the cops to get here. We'll just wait.
I'm to have a conversation with you guys.
Y'all are not.
Please.
So,
No, I just heard all this shit.
so we can understand.
Once again, look, I'm used to
White
seeing
lady
the
has on
manager
Adidas. I have on Nikes. You tell me I can't sit down. That's not right.
He's saying that it's dress sneakers, so I have
Are
to do
they
what he
Adidas
says.
sneakers?
But Adidas sneakers could cover a wide range of things.
Oh my goodness.
Excuse
Did you
me.
just eat in here, sir?
No, sir, I own the place.
You on the plate?
Yes, sir.
We need
You
to
wear
talk to you.
Adidas, but you can't wear Nikes.
Sir, there's no Adidas, there's no Nikes. We just don't have sneakers. We do not have
Somebody inside has on Adidas.
We
Is that
don't
okay?
allow it. I'm sorry. Like, I
No.
understand. Like,
Does she have
especially
on
Air
a
Force
sneaker?
One, sir.
No. Does she have on a sneaker?
Who does?
This lady at the bar, you own it. Come on.
I'm not going to have your
No,
argument. There's no Air Force Ones. Done.
Now, I cut that clip, even though it was a bit longer, because things actually got pretty heated between the victim, the man, and the owner of the establishment, the owner of Umi Sushi, okay? And so the wife, because like I told you, she has a nice following on Instagram. She posted the original video and it went viral. It quickly went viral. And when it went viral, a lot of people had a lot to say. And she also posted this. She's basically said that man, that clip that I showed you, the owner, this is the owner, Farshid Rashid, right? He called her husband a zero and said he was nothing and didn't know why they let these kind of people in Buckhead. Now, when this went viral, other people started to post their pictures from Umi. And lo and behold, look at all these white people. And lo and behold, look what they got on their feet. They have on gym shoes. So you could clearly tell, even based on the clip, that the man pointed out there was a woman, a white woman in there with Adidas. Then the owner basically says, well, hey, listen, this is the dress code. These are our rules. No sneakers. Okay. Clearly it's selective, right? And you can tell that the dude was being racist. So, like I said, the clip went viral and other people start to get involved, including T.I. Luther King. Now, am I shocked that T.I. decided to step up and say something? I was not. Because you know how T.I. is and what he does. And, you know, I don't know if I want to call it performative activism, but I guess I will kind of call it performative activism. But yes, T.I. Luther King came in with his Webster Dictionary, and he decided he was going to go ahead and get involved in what was happening between this couple and Umi Sushi. Okay, he said, I see we are going to have to shut Umi Sushi down the way we did Houston's. I've been made aware of some injustices that require our immediate attention. We coming. Now, you know, the whole Houston's thing is kind of interesting to me because he had poor foolish Tiny. He had her out there boycotting and had her little signs and shit like that. And as it turned out, allegedly, he was out there boycotting for his little mistress, his little girlfriend that had got discriminated against, apparently. All right. Ooh, that was a mess. But like I said, that's all alleged. Okay. So T.I. decided he was going to speak up and speak out. And so as it turns out, I'm going to show you this clip. Okay. I kind of shortened it, but T.I. had the owners meet him at his trap museum, and they had a bit of a sit down, right? Now, the owner apparently is pretty well connected in Atlanta. He knows a lot of these black celebrities. He has, I guess, contributed to Keisha Lance Bottoms. So he reached out to T.I. to try to smooth things out with Kaylin Colbert and William Johnson, the couple, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and show it to you because it really is important. I'm sorry if it seems a little long, but it's important to watch this because you can understand why people are not feeling T.I. in this situation, okay? I'm not feeling T.I. in this situation, but I do want to go ahead and show you the clip, and you kind of decide and judge for yourself how this went. All right, go ahead and take a look at this, guys.
I know you all have seen all of the uproar that has come from the community in the city here at Umi, right? All right, so we are presently sitting down with the owner of Umi, who had the incident here. This is Farshid.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, and this is his brother Farshad, and I also have my other constituents in the movement here. I have Queen and Queen. And we are sitting down right now with these brothers, and they first of all have apologized, and they've made it known that they understand the failure in how they responded to the matter the other day, and they are interested in finding ways to become more diverse. They understand that this culture of ours runs this town, okay? This culture of ours runs this town. They understand that. They don't want to alienate or ostracize our culture. So we have to find ways to show them how we can work together towards a resolution. But I think what should be taken into consideration and what should be noticed is that he reached out to me. You know what I mean? He reached out to me. He wanted to sit down with me. I told him I'd pull up to the museum. And he pulled up right now in an effort to find ways to collaborate, to reach a resolution. He didn't just stand up and say, well, I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. And then, you know, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. That's not his attitude. That ain't his demeanor. So what I gave him my word in is that we will all collectively work to find ways to diversify his policies, diversify his staff, and, you know, even diversify how he deals with matters that, you know, that affect us and the community at large. You know what I mean? I think that this is a teachable moment because we don't all know each other. We don't all understand each other. We all are you know, have our own cultures and our own ways of doing things. But it's a mutual respect. We got to start from a mutual respect. We got to respect one another. You dig what I'm saying? If I respect your restaurant and I respect where you coming from, I can only do that if I know that you are respecting me. You are respecting my culture. You are respecting my hard-earned money when I come in here. And if not, then we're going to have a standoff. But that ain't what we want. We want to work together in unison as a community. So we sitting right here, man, and we putting it together. We both feel that, you know, if you can't wear sneakers, you can't wear sneakers at all. It ain't no these sneakers are cool and those sneakers are not. That ain't gonna work. So the sneaker thing, we're gonna have to wipe that. And you have agreed, did you not?
Absolutely. We said that's the first step we're going to take, and we're going to take the sneaker policy away, because I think, again, as a sneakerhead, it'd be slightly hypocritical if I had that rule and didn't abide by it.
Be exponentially hypocritical. But the thing is, what else? What else is there, like, for the experience that the people had who were dining in your restaurant? What can we do for them?
I reached out to the Colberts several times since Friday, and I said, through my connections and through how I've been in the community for so long, I can resolve the matter with the community. I can come to you, and I can come to you, and I can ask for resolution, and we can do a wrong right.
Right.
I'm going to ask you guys for guidance, right?
Right.
But with them, it's them, it's their heart. So some way I have to win their heart, and that's what I repeatedly told the Colberts. I asked them to come in, to allow us to show them the love that we have in this restaurant.
Right.
And
They might not be interested in
I know,
that.
and I would sit with them, and I would, make sure it's not just one of these, like, please come in, we buy dinner for you.
Right.
It was more about, please come in, I'll sit with you, and sometimes through a first fight, you become longtime friends.
Yeah.
So as I said, and I know.
So when that clip of T.I. meeting with the owners at his trap museum went viral, the man in question, the actual victim, William Johnson, decided to go ahead and speak out. And basically he felt the type of way about T.I. going and accepting an apology that wasn't his to accept. All right. So I want you to go ahead again and look at this clip right here with the man. Take a look at this, guys.
This for Tip. Y'all repost this to Tip for me. Tip, you didn't reach out to us at all, and you spoke on our behalf. You spoke to the gentleman without even reaching out to us. You didn't go to the issue. He never apologized on your video. All he spoke of was his connections and what he could do better for himself or his business. It wasn't about what's going on with us, how I feel threatened, how he actually treats people from our community. I know y'all friends with him. He managed a lot of y'all rappers before in Atlanta. He told us about his past. He told how much he gave to Keisha Lance Bottoms, how much he knows all the celebrities in Atlanta, how they eat at all his restaurants. This isn't going to do anything. I have relationships with these people. And I'm just disappointed. Like, it took a long time for you to even respond to this. And I know it's in the city of Atlanta. You've seen it from day one. And I see why. And you never reached out to us, and that hurts. Tip is somebody I looked up to in the community. Killer Mike still hasn't said anything that surprised me. These are all people I looked up to for leadership.
Who else did he mention? A whole bunch.
He mentioned a lot of people, but it's just sad. I want everybody to at Tip, because he could have called first. A lot of people's been calling us. Couple city councilmen, I appreciate that, reaching out and trying to see what we could do, but where's the love with your own people first, instead of trying to go in there and save face with somebody that has a little clout in the city?
So here you have it. It became this kind of back and forth. Once this man's thoughts about what T.I. did went viral, okay, T.I. felt some type of way because he felt like he was just trying to help. And boy, when I tell you, he took the dictionary out and threw it up all over social media. Okay, it was just a whole crime mess. Okay, so once again, guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you T.I.'s response, courtesy of the Shade Room. These clips are courtesy of the Shade Room. Take a look at this, guys.
They say, goddamn, when it rain, it pours, man. You dig what I'm saying? It's a bunch of motherfuckers. First of all, I don't even eat sushi. I don't even eat sushi. You know what I mean? I don't know these people. My only intention is, just as it has been, to speak on behalf of the people and represent the collective accordingly. I saw the response of the gentleman who actually had the incident at Umi, who just left here. Okay? So I reposted what sister in the movement, EJ, Ernestine. I saw her post. You know, we gonna have to shut this down like we did Houston. She and I shut Houston down, and if she on it, I'm on it. Whatever it is, I ain't seen it. I don't even know what it is. Let's go, right? So when I posted it, that got everybody, okay, well, what the fuck going on? That, you know, everybody calling me now. All right? Hey, Tip. Well, such and such want to talk to you. Such and such want to talk to you. Somebody saying having a convo with the couple. I already had a convo with the couple. I done already talked to them. I done already spoke to him. I don't have no alliance or allegiance with the motherfucking Umi. I don't give a fuck if that shut down. Don't do nothing for me. I don't make $9 off that shit, bro. Nothing for me. I went to the motherfuckers who I respect, saying, hey, this motherfucker who you just posted, he want to sit down with you, the owner. I said, all right, cool. Well, I don't know how many negotiations any of you guys have been a part of, but you have to sit down with both sides. This is a side that contacted me first. So then I asked EJ. I say, EJ, you got the old girl or whoever it is, the couple, you got their number? She say, nah, I don't got it, but we done DM'd them. Right? Okay, cool. They DM'd them, no answer. I got the couple's number from the motherfucking owner. Nigga, when I sat down with the owner, he the one gave me the motherfucking number. He the one gave Ernestine the number. No, you, I'm gonna goddamn call you from out the blue. I'm gonna do that. How the fuck do that? How did that make any sense at all, bro? See, this is the issue. The owner already had been in dialogue back and forth with this couple. He had then already got there, said whatever it is he had to say to the couple. They already had their own report. The way we got the number, and I didn't go in and meet with the owner by myself. I called Ernestine. I called Queen, who was the granddaughter of the Minister Farrakhan, who we done stood shoulder to shoulder in protest and demonstration and organized before. It ain't like I said, oh, you want to meet with me? I'm going in here to meet with you by myself so I can get something done for me. So I can get something out of this for myself. Man, no, man. I went and got them. I organized with the people who I'm known to organize.
So basically, after T.I. went off, the wife responded and said, I really don't want the message to get lost dealing with T.I., but my husband dropped that video before we even met up with him. I don't think he realized that while he was talking about us. And she basically also said, listen, let's not get lost here with the messaging. We don't have an issue with T.I., okay? And I want to just talk about all of this. Now that you've seen all of these clips, let's talk about what we've seen here. Because you know what? A lot of people feel differently. I've been looking at the comments online. I always try to gauge what people are thinking about particular, things that's going on. First things first, when T.I. went there and called himself mediating the situation, the reason why I kind of took or had a feeling about it, or the way I felt about it was just like, ugh, here we go again. It's because I do personally feel, my opinion, is that T.I. was attempting to get an apology that was not for him to get. I mean, to be honest with you, how do you speak for a person when you haven't spoken to that person? At the time, he had not spoken to William and his wife, Kaylin. He hadn't spoken to them at the time, but he's down there trying to break bread with this Rashid, or whatever, trying to smooth it over when it wasn't for him to do. That's just how I feel about that. You down there trying to teach this man who clearly, if you look at those earlier clips, was dismissive of this couple. He was dismissive. He's like, well, whatever. And they was sitting there saying like, hey, the other people, that white woman had Adidas. Well, he was very dismissive until he got with this whole idea like, oh shit, T.I. is involved. He gonna shut us down. The rich black celebrities are involved. Shit, let me go ahead and fix this and make this right. Then he started talking about, well, I tried to call them and I reached out to them and I want to make this right and blah, 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 blah. But you was dismissive of him immediately. So you weren't trying to make it right. You were only trying to make it right when you saw that it could affect your pockets. And then for Rashid guys to say, oh, I reached out to T.I. because I know people in the community. No, you know the well-connected blacks in the community, right? And that just bothered me because T.I. is going off on this man. Now, I do think there was some miscommunication there. But T.I. is going off on this man like, listen, I was just trying to help. And a lot of people were in the comments like, man, why he going off on T.I.? T.I. was just trying to help. T.I. was just trying to help. See, that's why you can't help nobody. But see, for me, I feel like a lot of the shit that T.I. and certain celebrities do is all performative. It's all performative. Remember, T.I. is the same man that told folks that they should boycott Gucci for 3 months. Not just boycott it forever. No, 3 months. As if all of us, regular black folks, is walking around with Gucci on. Like, seriously. T.I. has always kind of, to me, inserted himself in situations and then to say, well, I don't even eat sushi. I was just trying to help. I was just trying to da-da-da-da-da. Again, how you accepting an apology and talking about, well, we're going to have to work on the diversity and da-da-da-da-da. So you got to teach this sushi bar owner how not to be racist? Are you seriously sitting here telling me that you, T.I., got to teach another man not to be racist? Because that's what I heard, okay? Now, let me go back and be fair here. Because when the man was speaking out, he said something along the lines of, yeah, I'm just disappointed in T.I. and I ain't heard from Killer Mike. And I'm just kind of like, okay, it's a double-edged sword here. Because do you want somebody to speak out on your behalf? Do you want these celebrities to speak up or do you not? Killer Mike isn't required to say anything. T.I. wasn't required to say anything either. I don't like how T.I. went about it. I do feel like T.I. should have included Kaylin and her husband, William, in this conversation. Don't have the owner come down there to the trap house and those people aren't involved. They're the victims, T.I., not you. Because at the end of the day, you're a rich, wealthy Atlanta socialite as far as they're concerned. You're going to be able to go into Umi Sushi with your sneakers on. They don't care because you're T.I., right? They're going to make a pass for certain individuals, but what that owner saw at the time, he just saw another black dude that was in there breaking dress code, although the white people was in there breaking dress code too. That's what he saw. And then he used his connections to get in touch with a T.I. and smooth it over. Because again, think about this. This is the same T.I. who, during the George Floyd protests and riots and everything like that, was like, yeah, y'all get out there and y'all protest and y'all do this and burn this shit down, until the shit came to Atlanta. And he was like, whoa, 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 hold up. Then he got out there in front of the camera and got out there in front of the microphone, was trying to calm people down when it was coming to Atlanta. But he had a whole nother, he didn't care when they was, people was tearing up Minnesota and they was tearing up Chicago and they was tearing up wherever. When it came to Atlanta, he had a whole different idea. So T.I. can miss me with that. It's honestly, I just look at him as performative. Honestly, I just do. And you might not agree with me, and that's perfectly fine. But I just honestly want to know what you guys think. Now that you've seen all of this, what do you guys think about this whole situation? And do you think, and before I go, please don't beg somebody to take your money. If they don't want you there, go away. Don't be begging nobody to here, take my money and treat me poorly. there are other places you can go. Okay. But like I said, I want to go ahead and hear what you guys think about that. You've seen all the clips. Do you think that the victim was out of line? Do you think T.I. was out of pocket in the way he handled this whole situation? I would certainly love to hear from you guys. Drop down and leave a comment below, right? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will, of course, see you guys on the next video. Take care, y'all. Bye.